What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get some free stock, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Chris saying in today's video is just a small warning I got to both investors and traders given the market that we're in, guys. But hey, listen, if I helped you out in any way, what I was help you make some money or give you a new perspective on the stock market, please make sure you like and subscribe and join us on a journey. Without further ado, let's take a look at my portfolio. Okay, guys, what a wild and crazy day we had in the stock market today. We had the CPI data that I spoke about on last night's video came out this morning in pre-market, tanked the market. The market shook it off at market open, ran to the moon, only to sell off midday into close, guys. Listen, man, that is the nature of the beast, and that's why I wanted to jump on here and make this video today, guys. I got two things for you. Number one, how many of you were able to benefit or take advantage of things that went on in the market today, whether when things was running crazy for the first 3.5 hours of the day, or whether you caught it on the back end and then you made some money when things start coming back down to the downside on a day, guys. Let me know down below, because I often say, guys, the good thing about volatility is that it gives us opportunity to make a lot of money, to make moves and do our thing, okay? And so again, embrace it all, learn to navigate it all, because you can still do your thing even inside of a bear market, okay? And then number two, guys, it leads me to my next warning that I got for you guys, and that is especially on my trading side, for my traders, okay? This is why, and if you follow my teachings, my principle, we talk about get in and get out, not overstaying your welcome. The reason being is because the market is just unforgiving. They don't play fair, and so they can do a rug pull at any given time. They can display their corrupt practices at any given time. They can push the button of the algorithm at any given time. Today they did it at 12:40. Other days it happens at various times throughout the day. Point being is, you guys have to be content when you guys are making all these gains and making all this money. Have a number, have a percentage, whatever you need to do to know what I'm satisfied. Okay, I made my money, I'm getting in and I'm getting out, and I'm putting my feet up for the remainder of the day. I'll live to do it all again the next day. Okay, that's how you want to embrace a little bit of this, what's going on in this bear market, guys. You might need to just have intraday moves that you make, and then that be it, because it's just so uncertain from day to day. Okay, you had plays run up, you had it looking like it was just preparing to just take off, only to see things go down and give back all of the day's gains and some of yesterday's gains for some plays, depending on which ones you're looking at. And so again, man, I just want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to offer the type of guidance you need to hear. And I know I'm pounding these messages home a lot more in 2022, but you guys need to hear it. And number two, you guys need it to stick, because it's the only thing that's going to help you navigate if you're trying to play these games in this market, okay? But listen, man, I wanted to make sure that I covered those two things. First things first. Next up, guys, I want to talk about the fact that with all of this, it's time to go shopping, okay? The one thing about volatility, the one thing about prices being suppressed and beaten down, it gives us a chance for a buying opportunity, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at a few plays that should be on your radar. Check it out, guys. Ticker symbol SOFI. We got SoFi sitting here. I'm going to be heavy on you guys on this one because I see near-term potential in this particular play. It's currently sitting at $12.39. Remember, yesterday it had just taken off, but this is why I say two things: don't chase and be patient. Okay, I don't ever want you to feel like, oh, Chris, man, he gave us a play. I felt like I missed it because every time he give us a play, it runs up the next day. Don't worry about that, because it's going to come back probably the next day. Okay, that's just the nature of the stock market. Not me, not nothing special about nobody. It's just what it does. Okay, so remember the levels. Okay, I talked to you guys the other day. When I break this play down, some entry points for us in terms of the levels you want to maybe get in and begin to nibble at, what I tell you guys, 1175 being level number one. But what did I always say? You can nibble at 12. You can nibble at these levels just to make sure it's on your radar, just to make sure it's not out of sight, out of mind, things of that nature. So you can nibble here, but the bulk of your position, you want to establish that at 1175 or below. Guess what, guys? Tomorrow, the market should crash a little bit more. It should come down a little bit more based off of how the day ended today. Okay, they pumped a bunch of more fear back into the market. So you may see this hit the $12 level. Okay, it might even touch 1190 ish. Okay, again, that's not quite 1175, but I want you guys to pay attention, because if it drops further, boom, it will hit one of those targets. Okay, and then you could have your limit order set. Make sure that it executes at certain levels, so that way you know you're not chasing. If it don't hit a price we like, then we don't even bite at all. Okay, if it does, boom, then we then secure some shares, and then we start the journey of building out our position. Okay, so listen, guys, this is what it's about, man, in terms of building your plays out. Now, this is both a long-term play, so for my long-term holders, those of you that need a really good company that you want to invest in for the long haul, look at this, man. You're getting a chance to get a quality company, an up-and-coming company in the $12 range, potentially 11 if you follow anything that I'm saying. Okay, and then you can hold this for 1 to 3 years, if not 10 years. Okay, that is what long-term standards with me are. Okay, and then again, for everybody else that we want to make some money off of this, you guys already know this will be a home run play in the near term, especially once all this chaos and mayhem is over with, and then we can do our thing as well to the upside. Okay, so that's just one that I want to put on your radar, guys. SoFi, but more importantly, I want to talk to you about the two things that you need to be warned about. So with that being said, to close this out, guys, you need to expect more volatility tomorrow. Okay, you're gonna have some fake out breakouts to close out Friday, but overall things will try to end down towards the downside. Okay, and so I need you guys to be mindful of that. If you see something going up, okay, and if you got a call on, for instance, or if you're making money, that's cool, but overall expect more pressure to the downside, and I want you guys to just either use it to your advantage, buy more shares at lower costs. Like, remember, the name of the game is to buy low. Or you guys can, if you want to do some options, don't try to play it close, don't risk it. Put your expiration date out pretty far out so that you got time on your side, and you can play the downward movement to your advantage by buying puts and riding this thing down further. Okay, be cautious, be careful in this market, guys. They're very, very corrupt. They're very, very vindictive in how they play the game and how they push the buttons on the algos. Okay, and it sucks you in perfectly, and that's how they continuously win with the pump fakes and the fake out breakouts. Okay, listen, guys, I won't hold you guys up today. Just want to put this on you. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you all in the next one.